One of my mentors one of my favorite quotes from one of my mentors is, "You are responsible for the energy you bring to any situation or experience."
And on this note, I hear this a lot. You hear it too. Someone who says, I want to be known as an expert. I want people to listen to what I have to say. I have a lot of experience, whatever it is, 1 year, 5 years, 20 years. And I want to make sure that everyone knows what I know because I want to make a difference. That's fantastic.
Yep.
But here's what's important.
Okay, cool. So, if we're going to talk about, we got together today to discuss business.
Right, we spoke to some prospects. We signed a deal.
And created a vision for a new event coming up.
Right.
So if we did that, does it flow if we talk about it in that order of how you never know what's going to happen when you get together face to face?
Right. We could also talk about the setup of creating the right environment when we do this at our workshop. I think that background noise should come off.
That's why I took the silence at the beginning so that we can edit that out after.
Oh, I can edit. I can turn it off.
If you want to turn it off, sure.
Let me turn it off so that way you don't have to do that much work. Share in like 5 points, like 5 sort of bullet points.
Okay. So so the overall arching theme of the episode, like I'm thinking for like a title for YouTube, that kind of thing, what would that be? You never know what happens when you get together in person, something like that.
You know what you were saying earlier about how if we're on the golf course, business happens, right?
Right.
So over dinner, we put together our plan, our deal.
So maybe our thumbnail title will be shit, but with the SS, it won't be the word spelled out. It'll be S.
Like it happens over dinner.
Yeah, or something like that, and just
like shit happens over dinner.
Yeah, sure, why not? It's to catch interest, right? And then then we start talking. Right?
Okay, let's think about something else. How about? I like it. I just don't know where it's going. If it's gonna, it's catchy. It's catchy. Why don't we do something edgy like you want to do? And how about what happens at dinner stays at dinner?
Well, that works too.
So we have that, like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So it's a bit catchy. Okay. Let's see how that. Okay. Let's see how it looks when you type it out. Okay. So we're gonna talk about the setup, what we're doing here, what we had to do in order to make this look so nonchalant, like setting up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 devices going.
Well, 3 devices really.
We have 4 devices going, and my phone is another device that I'm using.
I was counting that. 2 laptops, a desktop, and a phone. 4. Yeah, OBS is looking for an update. You can update it.
And what happens when you're doing live things? Look at that.
Yeah, that's why you normally turn off updates before you. There's another point for the podcast. Turn off updates before you start. Never update, especially while we're not going to be using that computer to record, so it's not a big deal.
Right. Well, I wanted to leave it on as something for you to look at. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if it's not bothering.
It's not bothering me.
It's not in our camera anyway.
No. So why we got together today was to go over business.
Yep.
So how did that go?
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I think awesome. It still is great. I think this is sort of like it's great to speak with people, talk to people, but this is the best part for me because we get to create content and show people how content can be created without a lot of fuss, so to speak.
Fuss.
Know what you have to do, know what you need, know what you don't need. Like once you do a setup, take a picture, take a video, know that's how you want it to go. And so, I mean, what's the best part for you?
I think it's awesome. I mean, I got here at just after 10:15 this morning, and it's 9:15 tonight. So 9 out. What's that? No, it's almost 11 hours. Yes, we stopped for dinner and had a nice dinner and had a great discussion and developed even more business over dinner. So that's, what happens at dinner stays at dinner.
And there was no whining involved.
And there was no wine involved even.
Whining.
No, or whining for that matter. So for me, the best part is actually getting to sit here and have a conversation face to face and record it, a podcast episode. And so then for you guys over there on the camera watching, it's almost just like we're having a conversation. So we probably won't be looking at the camera quite as much as we normally would, because we're connecting and having a conversation. It's almost like you're eavesdropping on our conversation. So in this case, it's okay. You can eavesdrop.
And giving the sneak peek of like what it's like when you're getting stuff done, because most people see the camera ready. Showtime. There it is. We've got our countdown. We've got our intro or outro. Exactly. We have all that set up. That takes obviously a lot of coordination. But to show that behind the scenes, how we operate on and off camera, that can show some of our prospects, our clients, our friends, and I don't know if we invite our family to watch us.
Our adoring throng of fans.
And thank you. We sent a love letter to over 100 of you today.
Yes,
correct?
We did. Yeah.
And thank you for that. But to show you what it's like to work with ease when you're in alignment.
Yes.
No network care, pun intended.
Yeah, it's okay. We're allowed to have puns.
Being in aligned as you so have your program with that.
Yeah.
Being aligned feels right. There's no effort really. Where did the day go? I don't know. Like you said before, we need days to do this. So when a prospective client, when our workshop is going, when our retreats are on, time's going to go like that for people.
Absolutely.
It's really going to fly. So what I think a guest doesn't really have to worry about is what's going to happen.
Right. You can just come down, sit down in one of these chairs, and we'll hit record and take care of it all.
Right.
And do all the editing afterwards.
Right. I think it's sort of that expression where, show up, be happy, smile from your inside, look pretty, bring your best, and leave the rest to us. Right? Because it can be a daunting task to be in front of the camera. To think about how close am I, can you hear me? Because there are all different settings we can do to make this sound better or not so good.
Right.
If you're performing, speaking, writing your content, doing your tech, thinking about all of that, it's not easy.
So it's, and we've been doing this, we've got almost 90, getting close to 90 episodes on the podcast. So
that we put out.
So we've been doing this for a while. So we've gotten a lot more comfortable than your average bear at having and doing all of those things and hitting record and making sure the camera's all set up, the microphone's all set up, all of that stuff.
What about dealing with the glitches that happen in the middle of recording? 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stuff happens and you're going live, and we have to handle this.
You have to handle it. There's not much you can do. You just got to go with the flow at that point. And in a recording situation, it's easy enough to hit pause or stop and then pick up where you left off, because you're going to edit it, and the audience, you're probably not even going to know what happened. We'll know. But in a live situation, if you're live streaming or at a live event and your tech goes down, that's a completely different story. Then you have to... The trick, I think, is like Douglas Adams said in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the first thing on the actual book, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, it says, don't panic.
Right, and have more than one song and pony dance ready, meaning be able to talk to the audience, be able to say, let me get a drink of water, be able to say, hey, take out your cell phones and take a look at our newest update on our website, or hey, scan this QR code and check this out, or fill out some of this information and we'll give you a free download, or to be able to have something for the audience to do so that they can be busy. They're going to pick up their phones anyway. You might as well put them on their phones. Like, get on your phone right now.
It's just they haven't put it down.
Right. Like we created some really fun stuff today. What I would love the audience, our fans, our clients and prospects to know is, when you go to our site, when you go to a message that we send to you, every inch of that messaging has been thought out for your ease and enjoyment.
Some of it's been thought out better than others, but it's all been thought out for sure.
Clicking on things, explore what we send, because we've got messages behind messages. So if all you want to do is read it, that's great. But if you read and click and follow through and answer questions, there are layers of added value. Yeah. We don't tend to say, do this and then do this and then do that. We don't tend to do that. We tend to organically let that happen.
We tend to be, we're not the type of consultants, coaches, mentors, however you want to look at it, that are going to say, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Because we don't like to be told to do that.
Two Sicilians.
Right, two Sicilians, between two Sicilians rather than between two ferns. And so we're more like, hey, here's the stuff, and there's some links there you can click on and go nuts, go as deep or as shallow as you like. The information is there. It's playing a little, I would say it's like playing a little bit more of a long game. Mm-hmm. Right? We're not there to get we're not trying to, step over dollar bills to pick up pennies. We want the dollar bills. As an analogy, we're not just after money, but you get what I'm saying. We're not trying to get that short-term small money.
Right.
We want to work with people on the long term. We want to have a bigger impact for them so that they can have an impact on the world, delivering their vision, their mission, their purpose.
When people look at this type of work, they want to know all the details. Show me, tell me, give me we can do this work similarly,
right,
by aligning, reading the messaging, the body language, and produce it without a lot of conversation.
Right.
Because society wants to know, because of the trust factors and proof of concepts, and even excited people with a lot of results, they might want to just know, like, value dollar for dollar, hour for hour, minute for minute. Like, what is that? Where is it going to go? When really all they really have to do is what we do. Show up, be present, and let it roll.
I think a lot of the times, and I see this in my practice as well, as soon as people start asking those types of questions, the how and the why are you doing this, why are you doing that, they've already, most likely, not in all cases, but most likely, they're not going to engage in a program of care in the office or a program that we have, because they're just looking for a reason somewhere along the line to say no to, so that they don't have to spend the money, because we haven't earned the trust, or if they feel that it's not for them, but then we make up these reasons to justify why we don't want to do something, right? So I think that you have a saying that I love. It's, the more you talk, the more it costs you. The less you talk, the more money you make, right?
Yes.
So
it's like buying a piece of fabric and clothing. Mm-hmm. A shirt's a shirt,
right?
But think of some of the things you have for 20 years. Mm-hmm. Think what you paid for that. Think of a shirt that you bought that you threw out because you didn't care about it. You get what you invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
When you walk into Gucci, you know what you're going to do. Yeah. When you walk into,
if you walk into a Gucci store, you already know that you're buying something. You don't go in there to browse.
I was watching a female comedian, I forgot her name. She said, I'm of the age where I now buy food and clothes in the same store. I'm 40. She said, I am in Costco and you're going to watch me pick fruit and my top. And she was just going on about, I can't deliver it like she did.
I buy my underwear and I buy my fruit in the same place.
Same place. So it really depends on not the age you're at, but what you're willing to do. Are you willing to walk into Gucci and be sold? Are you willing to be wowed? Or are you going to go into Gucci and say, I don't really know if that's worth it?
Right.
Because I can get that anywhere else. So if you're looking for quality, then, and you believe you deserve it, then you give it to yourself, and that's what you give your audience. You give your audience what you believe in yourself. So if you want something discounted, that's what you're going to be giving. Bargain discounts.
And your clients and prospects will try to bargain and get discounts from you.
And you'll be in that lack mentality, not you.
Yeah.
You could be in that lack mentality for a very long time. That's a web that we don't invite you, want to introduce you to it. Step away.
And by the way, the lack mentality, it's not just about money, it's about everything in life.
I'm not
if
deserving.
I'm not deserving enough, or there's the program that I want to do, it doesn't have enough. They're charging too much because they're not giving this, and this, where the other program is giving this, and this. Why are they not doing this? And I see this all the time in a lot of public-facing pages of organizations and groups that I'm part of. I don't want to mention any names because I don't want to make it worse. But people complaining about these things all the time, and it's without contributing any kind of a solution or being of the mindset of being helpful. And they're just there taking and complaining, and it just goes nowhere. It's just it's a cesspool that spirals down and down and down around the drain. It's not good. It's not healthy.
Dr. Energy, you know I'm from New York. I believe in specialists, specialties, bespoke.
Bespoke.
What one word we can give you? The one word we can give you is bespoke. What does it mean to you? Here's what it means to us. It's for you. Created for you by us. That's what we're going to give you.
For you and only you.
It won't be Gucci. It won't be Christian Dior. It'll be you, your own custom label.
Yeah.
That's how we decided after all these years in dinner. And
yep.
No whining at dinner, and water and coffee, and just to say that it was important for us to follow through, to come live and record.
Yeah.
When we deliver what is best for you, we're in alignment with what we're doing. If we put you into a program that we've done over 10 or 12 or 13 years ago, you're just going to be buying the same old one size fits all. We never really ever had that. But anytime you're buying something that thousands of people have bought into, you're in one size fits all. We're not in that category. Neither should you be. So when you decide to step into your own label, your own brand, speaking to your avatar, attracting your persona, knowing who you are, as Dr. Energy says, stand in your greatness, then that's when you will be ready for this bespoke.
Let's think of spoke of a wheel.
Bespoke.
Bespoke, BeU.
Program. Yeah, BeU, bespoke program, but not a program, really something designed. You go to a tailor, you go to the store, you go to Costco, you buy your clothes, you walk into a place and you get that custom fit. So that's just to let you know what went on in the background for us, because that's what we do. And we could have just opened up a laptop and did this and hit record on Zoom, and that's what a lot of people think they're able, not knocking it, but so you get what...
And don't get it, we use Zoom occasionally, but it's not the best solution.
And you drove a long way to come out here to get this done.
6.5 hours.
That's right. And we're going to do it again. So maybe we can give a little tip. Let's give a little tip about like a workshop, or just give a few little points about what's going to happen.
Well, we talked about several things today, programs and how we could help people with attracting more clients in their business. And one of the biggest things that we found is when you know why you're doing what you're doing, then you can start to attract people, because then and you can articulate it or speak about it in an easy way and boil it down to a sentence or two, which we can help you do that. If you start talking and going on and run on sentences to people about when they ask you what you do, their mind's gonna like switch off to like, this person doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. They're just running on and on. For example, when I was asked recently, was it today or was it yesterday, about what I do, I help people live the greatness that's within them. That's it.
When someone asks what I do, I say I'm a bridge builder. It's that simple.
Exactly.
Now, your mind, your subconscious, your conscious mind may decide to ask another question.
Right.
And if you do, great.
Exactly.
Because the more we say, the less we make.
Yeah.
And the less we make of the relationship, the less we make in terms of utilizing the time. If we are 20 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes with someone, think of a doctor. You go into a doctor's office. You don't spend all day there. You don't really want to tell someone in a 1-minute pitch absolutely everything that you could possibly do for everyone in the world. Just target it. Like, think of archery. There's a bullseye.
Bullseye for a reason.
That's what you want. You want the bullseye. So you get that message out there. Tomorrow, give another message. You don't have to give it all in one 60-second discussion.
Right. And know who your audience is. If you're in a room full of real estate agents, you're gonna give a slightly different twist to it than if you were in a room full of doctors or a room full of fitness coaches or whatever. The core message is still the same, but you just give it a little bit of a different flavor to suit your audience.
And on this note, I hear this a lot. You hear it too. Someone who says, I want to be known as an expert. I want people to listen to what I have to say. I have a lot of experience, whatever it is, 1 year, 5 years, 20 years. And I want to make sure that everyone knows what I know because I want to make a difference. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But here's what's important. Believe in yourself. Don't let anybody shake you, because if they shake you on any subject, they're going to shake you on this. It's going to come right through on camera. It's going to come through in your voice. So if you have a crappy relationship somewhere in your life, it's going to seep through in your business relationship.
Yep.
You got to clean up house. Like you really got, if someone says, I am the best XYZ in the world, and they can't fit in the chair, you have to think about why are they not taking care of that part of themselves. It's inside out, top to bottom, head to toe, all around.
One of my mentors is one of my favorite quotes from one of my mentors is, "You are responsible for the energy you bring to any situation or experience. Just you. Nobody else is in control of it. Just you."
Right. You stand up on your own 2 feet, and if you fall over, pick yourself up and start all over again.
Catherine, we spent a lot of time planning out today and my being here, and it's a long weekend here, and I'm visiting some family nearby, but it's a 5-hour drive for me from Ottawa to visit my family, and then another hour and a half to come and visit you here. So what did you get the most out of us working together today? Now it's almost 11 or so hours since we started working together today.
That you put a time limit on it. I thought we were going to work today and tomorrow. You put the pressure on us.
Put the pressure on.
You made us
just one day only.
I thought we
one
had
day
2 days.
Performing for one day only.
You didn't give us a lot of. I think that we can get right to the point. We can zone in. We have the ability to focus like an eagle. We know that there is only so much time face to face. It's not that we can take 2. So we really have to be flexible and not, as we were just talking about, be like really perfectionist about what my personal habit is about this short hair. Like, come on. You don't think about what you look like, and what we're doing is accepting. And you did something that our audience should really know. You accepted what I was criticizing about myself as, what's the difference? And that's something you don't really get when you're sitting by yourself and you're hitting the record button. You might be critical of yourself and not have someone to sort of lean on to say, hey, that's cool, that's good. It doesn't matter. It's not like that. When you work alone, man, you're alone.
And the truth be told, nobody likes the way they look or sound on video and audio. Just so you know. So you can get over that right now.
And when you have someone like you just had this conversation with me, that means a lot. So what I got out of this is it really means a lot to have each other's back. Not because you're a chiropractor, doctor of chiropractic. It's because we've got each other's back. That's what takes us into the next decade.
And what you're saying there about working one-on-one, working together and face-to-face and being focused is really ties into the programs, the retreats, the workshops that we're planning and creating right now, and that came out of our conversations today. And dinner, what stays at dinner? No, sorry. See, I got it wrong already. What happens at dinner stays at dinner. So that and being able to sit and talk with people to find out what they're about, what they want to do, what they want to accomplish, and then creating a specific program for them so that it's not a one-size-fits-all program, I think is really ties into that, and having each other's back. And that's what we're here for, to have your back, to help and support you in getting your message out to the world so you can have the impact on the world that you're looking to have.
And also, when you don't know the answer to something, that's when you should be in front of us.
Right.
Because if you know it all, you're not going to listen to anything that we have to say. You're just not going to.
Well, as soon as your brain hears you say, "I know that," it stops. There's no more learning happens after.
So looking for a better answer than you currently have. Saying, "I don't like the way I did that. That was too. I don't believe I." But saying, "That's it. That's fine. It's one of hundreds of videos that we're going to put out. It is what it is." When you're looking for an answer and looking to be better, and not just looking, but ready to cross that bridge and make that change and be you, that's when you get in front of us. So what I got out of today is the support that we give not only to you, but to each other. That's unstoppable.
Well, just look what happened. We were here and we were talking about business ideas, and we had 2 different calls with 2 prospective clients, and I thought went really, really well, and they seemed to be excited about what we were sharing with them. And for me, it was the first time meeting these 2 ladies, and it was awesome. It was great to meet 2 new people.
And what about the girl at the restaurant?
Oh, there was a girl at the restaurant as well. Our server, she said, "What are you guys doing after dinner the rest of this evening?" We said, "We're going to record a podcast." And she was like, "Oh, really? What podcast? Are you on Spotify?" And so we had a great conversation. So she says she's going to go listen to it. If she does, that'd be awesome.
Talk about a magnet.
Right. You attract it, right?
When you have a good energy, right?
Right. And our intent was to go and record a podcast and have people listen to it. And there we go, have somebody right in front of us who says they're going to go and listen to a podcast. So we give off an energy. We're having dinner, we're smiling, we're talking, we're having coffees, we're animated, joking with people at the table next to us,
talking to complete strangers, enjoying our food.
Yes,
like really enjoying.
Oh my gosh, that sourdough focaccia with the oil and balsamic vinegar. Oh,
that was
so good,
delicious.
Molto bene.
Because we have that ability to really enjoy the moment, which is what I got out of this. Yeah. Enjoying the moment in front of someone, the warmth, the view, the look, the smell, all your senses are really satisfied.
The smell in that restaurant, the wood smoke scent is just, oh man, so amazing.
We're going to take people.
And we had the best table. We had the best table in the house as well, in the corner. So you could see the whole restaurant, and the whole restaurant could see you. So it was like,
not by accident.
No, it was not by accident. It was perfect table.
Maybe you can think about this. What do you think about an episode called 2 Sicilians?
Between 2 Sicilians? Or beside 2 Sicilians?
Right. Because tonight, if we had only taken a picture of us at that restaurant, we were like at the head of the Godfather table.
So you say you got an offer, I can't refuse.
It was funny. So you think about that. That's the last part I want to close on. When you can imagine like the movie The Godfather or a jingle or something in advertising that just sticks in your head, then you've made a point that people will remember.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, is when you make that emotional connection with somebody, whether it's a movie you've seen or whatever, or you have a moment with a client and you make that connection, they're never going to forget you, and they're probably going to talk about you to their friends and colleagues even more.
Positive emotional connection.
Positive emotional connection would be the best emotional connection.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can go for it either way, but that would be the best one.
And the negative ones, that works for some people up to a point, and that's not the way we choose to work, but it does work.
You'll catch yourself in both of them, and you'll get
sooner or later.
you know how you feel.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for having my back.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate the time that we have for this really impromptu, relaxed podcast, completely unscripted.
Yep.
Right from the heart. Very well thought out and strategized, but unscripted.
And this is the first one we've done. We're recording. We've been in the same room probably since within the first 10 episodes of our podcast.
All right.
Ciao, Bellows.
Ciao.